Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie and today I'm going to be talking to you about all things Germany. I am currently living in Germany for a year on a working holiday visa. I've currently been here for 4 months, but before this I was here for 3 months at the end of last year. So all in all, I have lived here in Germany for 7 months. So I thought I would make this video going through the pros, the cons, and the culture shocks as an Australian living in Germany. First of all, the strongest, biggest thing you will notice coming to Germany is obviously the language, and you can't come to this country and expect any different because they speak German. Surprise! Now, this has been incredibly difficult for me, and I have been practicing my German, trying to learn as much as possible, and it's still an absolute struggle. I feel like I can read some German and I can comprehend that, I can speak some German, but when it comes to listening to people speak German, I am really bad at it. Like, I get flustered and I get anxious and I can't take in what they're saying, but if they wrote it down, I might be able to understand what they're saying. It's very strange. However, there are many ways to get around this. The Google app is my best friend. I take pictures of things and it automatically translates. So for example, if I want to cook something and all the ingredients and the steps are in German, I'll just use my phone, translate, and then I can see it in English. Now, this is definitely all a me problem. I could commit myself to some proper German courses and learn the language more intently than just doing Duolingo every day, but obviously the major difference in Germany is the language, and you're gonna feel stupid because you just can't understand what people are saying, and it is frustrating, but that's what you get when you move to a country where they speak a different language and you haven't first learned that language before you come here. You feel like a toddler, like you're sitting, I feel like a toddler. I'm sitting at the dinner table with my boyfriend and his family. They're having a conversation in German. I can understand little bits, like I know they're talking about work, I know they're talking about a vacation, I know that sort of thing, but I don't know what they're actually saying. So I just sit there silently. Coming from Australia to Germany, I want to talk about the few culture shocks that I've noticed. Now, none of these are really all that shocking. They're just the main differences that I've picked up between Australia specifically and Germany. And first, the nudity. Congratulations, Germany. I love this for you, but this was not what I expected at all. And when I mean nudity, I just mean if you go in a sauna here in Germany, everyone's naked. If you go into the gym locker room and want to have a shower, it's an open shower block where everyone's just naked together. Like, there's no private showers like there would be in Australia. I just found that very interesting. Now, I think that's great. I think it's fantastic that you can be comfortable in your own body the way you should be. It was just a culture shock, and personally, growing up somewhere where that wasn't the case, I'm not really comfortable going in a sauna completely naked with a bunch of strangers or having a shower around a bunch of strangers. So I don't. It's fine. I'll get sweaty at the gym, I'll come home, have a shower, totally fine. The longer I stay here, maybe my mind will change. I mean, it's really not a big deal, and I love that it's not a big deal over here. I just have to adjust to that. So another culture shock is water. Stay with me here. What I mean here is I'm a big water drinker. Like, if I go out to a restaurant, I'm not ordering a drink. I'm just having a glass of water. That's plenty, that's fine for me. That's free and cheap for me in Australia. Not here. If you want a glass of water with dinner, you have to pay for a glass of water. I mean, I get it, make your money, but also it's water. There should just be a free jug of water on the table, you're already a paying customer, you should be able to get water for free. So I hate that because I like to spend as little money as possible, and part of that is by just having water when I go out to eat. But if you have to pay for water, defeats the purpose. So the next thing is bathrooms, and I don't like this one. I am all for free the pee, and the fact that you have to pay for the majority of bathrooms here in Germany makes me sad. I don't like it. You shouldn't have to pay to pee. It's not fair. And there is a big lack of public bathrooms compared to Australia. Like, you'll have bathrooms in the park, you'll have bathrooms at the shopping center, all that sort of stuff. But here in Germany, it's harder to come by. And when you do come by a bathroom, chances are you have to pay to use it. Which, as someone that has like severe anxiety and gets nervous about that sort of stuff and then needs to pee and then panics about the fact that she can't pee, it's not good. It's not brilliant, but fair enough. I mean, it is generally pretty good when it comes to restaurants. If you're a paying customer, there's normally a free bathroom that you can use, but if you were to go into a gas station, you'd have to pay for a bathroom. Free the pee. Thank you. Another thing I absolutely love here in Germany that I thought Australia was doing well, but turns out we are miles behind Germany, is the bottle recycling. In Australia, if you recycle your bottles, you get like 10 cents back. Here in Germany, when you recycle your bottles, you get like 25 cents back. And every single grocery store, well, every single one that I've been to, has a bottle return area where you just pop your bottles on the machines, they scan themselves through, and then they spit out a ticket with how much money worth of bottles you have. And then when you check out with your groceries, you get that amount deducted. So say you had $5 worth of bottle returns, you then get a receipt for $5, and say your grocery bill came to $25, they will then take that $5 off, and all of a sudden your grocery bill is $20. The Germans have their bottle recycling down, and it is amazing. Like, you do not throw out a bottle here. If you have a water bottle out and about in the city, you're taking that bad boy home because you are going to recycle that. You will not see bottles in the bin, you will not see bottles littered on the street because they're worth so much money. The next thing is Sundays, and I love it and I hate it. Here in Germany, basically everything is closed on a Sunday. It is a forced rest day, which is amazing for the employees. Like, shopping centers, closed. Grocery stores, closed. You cannot go grocery shopping on a Sunday, which, like I said, is amazing for the employers. If I worked at a grocery store, I'd be so happy. But as someone who works during the week, me and my partner, we're busy Monday to Friday. It limits the time you can go grocery shopping. We generally go grocery shopping Friday after work, but it just takes a full day out of the possibility of doing grocery shopping. Also on Sundays, I believe trucks, like big semi-trailers, they're not allowed to drive. Like, it's a forced rest day for truck drivers as well, which clears the roads up, takes away noisy trucks. That is quite brilliant. And I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I heard from my partner, he's either playing a prank, but I don't think he is. It's illegal to mow your lawn on a Sunday. Fair enough. No one wants to be having a relaxing Sunday and then their neighbors just mowing the lawn. But also that goes back to the fact that if you work Monday to Friday, you have very limited time to do that other stuff, and now all of a sudden you can't do it on Sunday either. Okay, so another little thing that I found over here that I think we're just absolutely spoilt in Australia is customs. I ordered something from America, which, stupid, will never do again, and it got stuck in customs, which means you have to pay extra on top of shipping to get it out. Like, this was like a $30 package or something, and then I had to pay $30 customs when it arrived here in Germany, and that sucked. So basically I'm not gonna order anything outside of Europe while I'm over here because customs will get ya. I've never had customs in Australia. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm assuming it's not because I've ordered many things from different parts of the world in Australia and never been caught with customs. The last thing that I've noticed here in Germany is the gym lockers. Now I think it's great that there are giant gym lockers. I'm sure there's some in Australia too, but in my gym in particular here in a small country town in Germany, you have to change your shoes. You cannot walk in to the gym and go straight to the equipment. You have to walk in, sign in, get a key to a locker, go into the locker room, change your shoes, and then you can go work out. I mean, I guess I get it. It helps keep the equipment clean, but I also don't get it. Like, I just want to walk in and work out. I don't really need to go to a locker room. I've already got my workout clothes on, but I have to, and I have to go change my shoes. Is that a thing in every gym here in Germany, or is it just like my gym? So that has been a lot of culture shocks, but I also want to talk about some things that I have absolutely loved about being here in Germany. And the first is the snow. Oh boy. So when I was here for 3 months last year, I was here mid-October to early January, and that was right over winter, and it snowed so much last year. I absolutely loved it. I will never ever get sick of snow, whether that's just the fact that I'm Australian and it is incredibly rare. I'd never seen it in my hometown before in my life, and then to just come here and wake up to snow every few days, I love it. I am so excited for the weather to cool down and the snow to hopefully come back this year. Another thing I really like is the bike riding culture over here. A lot of people ride bikes, and there's really good bike paths for people over here, and it's just fantastic. I've never seen a bike culture like this before. But another culture shock is people not wearing helmets. Like, obviously you don't have to wear helmets here in Germany, which, I mean, obviously you can, there's nothing stopping you, but it is illegal not to wear a helmet back in Australia when you're riding a bike. So it feels strange to just get on a bike and pedal somewhere without wearing a helmet. Another one of my favorite things is pretzels. I am yet to have a bad pretzel. Whether it is frozen pretzels bought from the grocery store or I believe it is a 30-cent pretzel from Aldi. I get that for lunch quite a lot at work. We just go to Aldi and I pick up a 30-cent pretzel, and it is magnificent. Germany, I love your pretzels. The last thing I've noticed and that I absolutely love is, again, whether it is location specific, is thunderstorms. What is up with summer thunderstorms over here? It is insane. I have experienced more thunderstorms in the past few months than I have in the past few years in Australia. We've been averaging a thunderstorm probably at least once a week. Like, there was a day where it was storming when we left for work at 7 a.m. in the morning, and it stormed the entire day while I was sitting in my office. It was insane and it was amazing. I love a good thunderstorm, and it has been thundering so often here. Whether that's more of a climate change issue, it very well could be, but I've been loving it. So that has been my experience so far living in Germany. Now, I will say me and my partner are living in a very small country town, which makes the language side of things much more difficult because obviously not many people are speaking English here, which is totally fine. If you were to holiday in Germany and go to the main cities, Hamburg, Berlin, all that sort of stuff, you would be fine. A lot of people speak English here, and it is easier for Germans to speak to you in English than it is for you to try to speak to them in German, is what I've found. Most people, I would say pretty much everyone under the age of 50-40 would have at least some basic English. You'd be able to communicate enough, and obviously the big cities, they know there's tourists, they will speak English to help you. It's been incredible, and I need to explore the country a little bit more while I'm here. Obviously we are based near Hamburg. I've been to Hamburg, I've been to a beautiful seaside town of Travemünde, but that's about it actually so far here in Germany. I've also been fortunate enough to go to Austria and Scotland, and we're heading to Greece next month, which is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to create Greece vlogs, but I definitely need to explore a few more German cities while I'm here. I would love to go down south actually, more towards like Munich area, and get a little bit more mountainous. That would be really cool. So we'll have to figure out if we can do some travel before we head back to Australia. But that's German life so far, and I am incredibly grateful that I have the opportunity to be here, and I have another 8 months or so to absolutely soak it up and enjoy this culture before my working holiday visa is up and I have to go back to Australia. But I'll be back. My life is Australia and Germany now, and that is incredible. That is it. Let me know if you have been to Germany before, if you're from Germany, if you want to visit Germany, and yeah, more Germany vlogs to come, Greece vlogs to come, and thank you so much for watching. Hamburg, represent. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.